Good afternoon, YouTube. Don Black, American Highlander here with you, and it is a pleasant but damp day in the highlands of southeastern Kentucky. Excuse my eyes, I really don't know where I should be looking, if I should be looking at myself or that little hole over there or over here. It kind of freaks me out. But I wanted to talk about time travel. Maybe not real time travel, but close enough for me. Somebody asked me not too long ago, why did I pay 80 bucks for a Chinese knife? Well, to be truthful, probably the same reason I spent $10 more or $12 more than I should have on this $5 boot knife. It may not be exactly the same as the one I had when I was a kid, but it is. You guys remember those cheap ones that had the zinc oxide handle or some kind of cast metal handle? When I was a kid, I would go grocery shopping with my grandmother on the weekends, and we would go to Food City in South Williamson, Kentucky. And on the weekends, there was an old guy named Coach. He would sit up in a chair and have all kinds of knives, pocket knives, fixed blade knives, butterfly knives when they started coming around here. And from the chair where he sat out on the floor, about 1.5 to 2 foot and 3 to 4 foot on each side of him, just knives spread out. And when we go in the store, I would stop there at the mezzanine and I would sit there the entire time that my grandmother, my aunt was shopping. And I remember running into the store and getting $5 and buying that Smoky Mountain toothpick off the guy. Like I said, it had the cast metal handle, zinc oxide, but it still had the crappy little clip on the back, and I think the sheath had like a basket weave pattern like the old cop holsters, and quick loader for the revolvers and shit. You know what I'm talking about. And seeing these and just having these around just to look at every now and then, it takes me back, and that's what it's about sometimes, just forgetting some of the hubbubaloo of life, and just time to slow down and enjoy some memories and think how you can share memories and make memories with your family and your kids and your friends. And if you got friends, hang on to them, because they're real friends or a dying breed. But on to the $80 Chinese knife. This isn't exactly the same thing that I was getting when I was in high school, but it is. The fit and finish on this is a lot better. But to get to it, I had to have this swing guard just because I was buying these kits out of Soldier of Fortune for like 15, 16 bucks. The handles were more rounded and they were plastic. They weren't solid as this. I know it's a Chinese knife, but this is a lot better than the ones I was selling in school. But you would get your knife in a box wrapped up in paper, and about anywhere from 2 days to a week later, you get an envelope with 2 springs in it. So I could take these things, put them together, take them to school, sell them $30, $40, one time $50 to these kids. And, that takes me back. Just those memories of being a little bitty arms dealer, you know what I mean? Sometimes I sit and I see these things in magazines, and now I got this one to play with, and just leave it like this on my table or my desk, and I sit and pretend that back then, if I just kept at it, I could have been the one they made that movie Lord of War about, the Nicolas Cage movie, one of the only 3 Nicolas Cage. That's a lie, like quite a few of them, but yeah, that's really nostalgia. And as far as nostalgia and time travel, as I like to call it, I think that Raul Julia, dearly departed Puerto Rican American actor, and Cigars, he cigar smoker from, I guess, way back, loved double Corona punches. But Raul Julia said that he could remember every cigar that he ever smoked because he could remember what he was doing when he was smoking those cigars. Like, he could be on a camping trip with his sons and remember smoking one, I guess, after a dinner around the campfire, and that kind of time travel or deja vu, or I guess it's not deja vu, but that time travel, those memories, that nostalgia, those things mean so much, guys. I mean, it doesn't have to be cigars or knives or anything. There's certain smells, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but every so often, if I'm in an old part of town in a building and I get this whiff of something, it takes me back to the squad bays in boot camp on Paris Island out at the rifle range, you know, the older ones and stuff. Or Paris Island, I mean, it has to be around a certain kind of trees and stuff. And the time of day and the way the light hits, you think of Paris Island, or music, songs like can take you back. I mean, it's just great. Memories are great. Knives are great. Cigars are great. And you put them all together. It's that with good friends. It's just a great friggin' life. It's a rambling video, but I got it in because I got to get 2 more of these damn knife videos in before I can start showing off some real steel that I've been acquiring here lately. Hey, I'm glad some of you still around. I'm glad some of you still with me on the other platform. If you ain't with me on the other platform, join me. I mean, it coaxed me out of this little self-induced isolation. That's mostly what it's been, guys. But I still remember you. I still watch videos. Love you guys. Everybody else, Don Black American Highlander. We'll see you in the next one.